For about 30 years now, Onondaga County has successfully operated a specialized court where drug addiction is a key component of a defendant's offense. Well, based on that same model is a court now for veterans who commit crimes. Onondaga County Court Judge Ted Limpert presides over it, and he joins us now. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Jeff. Absolutely.
So how long has this program been around? We said drug court's been around for about 30 years. What about, is it called Veterans Court? Is that what you call it? That's cool.
Syracuse Veterans Treatment Court.
Okay.
So we started it back in 2017 here in Syracuse, but it originated in New York and Buffalo in 2009. So we modeled our court after the Buffalo court.
Why did you decide to start it here? What were you seeing? What were you sensing as a judge sitting on the bench?
In Syracuse and Onondaga County, central New York, there's a lot of veterans who, you know, have issues, get involved with the criminal justice system, and they need help. And it was a perfect opportunity to start the Veterans Court. The supervising judge at the time thought it was a good fit for Syracuse and Onondaga County, and asked me as one of the veterans on the court to start the court. And it's been great. It's very successful. The veterans love it. It's a plea-based court.
Okay.
So what happens is you don't have to necessarily be characterized as a veteran as long as you've served in some capacity.
Okay.
So we don't usually ask if they're a veteran. We ask, have you served?
Oh, okay.
Because some people don't consider themselves veteran unless they've served 20 years.
Oh, okay.
So as long as they've been in uniform at some point, they qualify. Now,
but how does that get to you? Do you learn of that? Does their representing attorney, the prosecutors?
we try to train judges, attorneys, prosecutors. When they do an intake with someone who's been charged with a crime, they usually screen them, have you served in the military? So if they're flagged like that, then they get the Veterans Court route.
Yeah. I'm sure this is not doing a favor for a veteran, but it's trying to help them through some of the more complicated pieces, and they have sometimes things that maybe normal people don't necessarily run across.
Absolutely. We see a lot of PTSD, from being in combat. We see a lot of drug addiction issues, alcohol addiction issues, anger issues. So these are things that we can certainly help with. We've got a great team. It starts with the Veterans Administration. We have a Veteran Service Officer, Janice James, who talks to all and the veterans who are going to be participants and screens them. We also have a great team at the courthouse with a resource coordinator and a group of folks that just are really dedicated to helping the veterans.
I'm assuming it's not the most serious levels of crimes.
Well, we take felonies. We generally don't take violent felonies. There may be an occasion where we do. It comes down to the district attorney has to agree that the person can come into Veterans Court. It's a plea-based court, so they have to enter a plea to the top count. So if it's a felony, they're entering a plea to that, and they could face, if unsuccessful, state prison time.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, but what is the advantage, though? They plea, they could potentially avoid any prison time.
They
go
absolutely
through certain programs, though,
exactly.
Right?
So they get a much better outcome if they're successful in the program, and that's why they do it. It's usually an 18-month program. There's some shorter programs for lesser crimes, but generally an 18-month program. And they know going in that it's going to be very strict. We're going to have them come to court every 2 weeks. They're going to be checking in every week with the staff, and they have to drug test, alcohol test, go to their treatment, and there's different phases that we have, so they have different milestones that they have to meet. And everybody's there when they meet those milestones, and we congratulate them.
That's great. What would you say, and I'm sure programs like this, you have metrics, what would you say is the success rate? I don't know how exactly you measure that, but give me your best.
Well, I'd say it's very high. I don't have an exact number. It's 85 to 90%. I mean, and even I've had a couple of recent cases where people were like just about ready to fail out, and I kind of gave them the Limpert last chance. I said, all right, if you want one last try, you got to come every day. You got to really step up your game. And 2 of those folks have done that and have been successful. So they avoided being discharged from the program, which was awesome.
Yeah, that's got to mean a lot. I was going to ask you, do you have like a case or two that kind of sticks in your head? Whether it was somebody that just, really started, not close to failing out like you just talked about, but one or two of those that really stand out to you.
Exactly. The one fella, he was there today. He's going to graduate later this month.
Oh, wow.
He's really one of our shining examples of success. He started out, he struggled. He spent some time in custody, and he had some sanctions, and he really struggled initially. But after that, and after working with the team and going through some treatment, he really blossomed and really did great. He enrolled in OCC. He was on the dean's list. He was published in their publication up there and highlighted. We were just told today he was on the president's list up there. He's really done well. We had another veteran who started out with us and struggled a little bit, but he ended up going to Syracuse University, got his master's degree, works up there now, and bought his first home.
That's amazing. Certainly makes it all worth it. Ted, thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Sounds like a great program.
My pleasure.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.